he gets it, and a 1 coming his way.
Well, that time we just didn't have, Chad, what happens is when a guy drives, you've got to have help coming from that back side. And there's 3 things that always have to be covered, and that's both blocks and the ball. Well, that time the ball got away from us because he drove into the middle, and we didn't have either block covered, and that's why he had the lane. And then by the time we got there, we fouled him. So, again, that's not what Coach Kaufman wants, but they play on everything else so well, it's really hard to fault their play.
McKnight with the rebound of Moore's missed free throw. It's going to go a little too anxious there by Kevin Carr there. Wanted to make a big play. Northland intercepts the pass and gets the ball to their half of the floor. Moore looking around here. Lancaster, they're just so big. Where do you pass the ball?
That's right.
Lancaster showing tough defense here. There's Rose off the side of the rim. Kevin Carr with the rebound. Crossing the timeline, goes top of the key. Penetrates the paint. Ball swatted around. McKnight comes up with it down to Leitnicker. Leitnicker dunks it. And Northland with a turnover by playing in unfamiliar territory right there, Coach. Wanted to take the ball in and stepped on the inbounds line.
Yeah, that's when they just got in a hurry there, and that was a great job that time. And we got to slow down a little bit offensively. Just trying to do a little too much. But, when you got this kind of lead, you just get into that comfort zone.
Drew Swinehart passes the ball to Leitnicker and drives alongside the baseline. Ball's batted around, brought down by Northland. Pass to Moore, kicked away, I guess, legitimately. And here's Swinehart with a lay-in.
Yeah, nice job that time. And
stretches the Lancaster lead to 17, their biggest of the game, 6:16 to go in the second period. Chad Sennett and Coach Jack Greathouse with you here at the Fairgrounds Coliseum. Long three-pointer. Off the back of the rim, ball batted around. Leitnicker comes up with it. Oh, and finds Jordan Lucas all by himself, and a hard foul from Marcus Rose. He's telling him you're going to earn those.
And you see why so many people are interested in Brant Leitnicker. He comes out, makes an athletic play, gets the ball, makes a no-look, a diagonal no-look about 40, 50 feet, from his passer for a layup and a foul, So great job that time by Leitnicker. This team's a lot of fun, Chad, to watch. They, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but they have just had a tremendous year, 20-1 coming into this, 19-1, which tied the team a few years ago as far as, regular season. But this team has got really Coach Kaufman and his staff and the team. I just think they've got a shot, but in tournament play, you never know what can happen. So you got to prepare each game as if you're playing against the state champion, or like you're playing the state championship game. And so far, these guys have really been able to focus. And again, that's a credit, I think, to the players, certainly to those 8 seniors. They have just been tremendous in their attitude toward work and practice and togetherness, and they have a great chemistry right now. And certainly Coach Kaufman and his staff, as I've said before, I just think it's just fantastic watching this. I am so proud of what they're doing. I just want them to just keep going,
Yes, go all the way.
Yep.
If at all possible.
Yeah, and I don't know how far. Basketball's a one-game. Every game's a one-game tournament. I mean, you talk about the whole tournament. Well, it's just a one-game tournament. Because if you don't win, it's over. The tournament can be one game, and it could be any game. But this team's got a real shot.
Jordan Lucas, the first of 2, rattles in finally. So stretch the Lancaster lead to 18. Second one coming. Swinehart, Carr, Lucas, Leitnicker, and Chris McKnight, your lineup for the Gales at the moment. 5:55 left in the second period. Marcus Rose with the ball now for Northland on the right side, being guarded by Lucas. Northland desperate to make something happen here.
Oh, nice.
Nice show of patience there by this Northland squad, Coach.
Yeah, and we've got to have our top guys got to rotate and cover that block again, and we didn't get that done. And I know that's one thing that Coach will work on. But that was a great play, too. Just a great play.
Carr, offensive foul. Coach, what did you see there?
Right there. Well, you know, he's trying to make a play. You got to understand, Kevin is a very aggressive player and makes great decisions, does a lot of great things. Once in a while, comes with that, you're going to have a charge or a turnover sometimes. But you can't let that bother you because he does so many 90% or more of the things he does result into plays. He is a doer on the floor. So you got to live with a once in a while turnover like that. That's a lot of good players are like that. That's that doesn't that just happens sometimes. So I can handle that. I really can handle it. We had guys like that all the time. That we had some. I remember Brad Beatty was a doer. Man, you never knew if the ball was going off the top of the backboard, whatever. But I'll tell you what, he was a great player.
Long Northland shot. And a little work, and one. Trevin Durham there with the N1 shot.
And, speaking of former players, I want to mention that Josh Laver, I saw in the Eagle Gazette that he was named player, I think a couple of different times, player of the week in his conference out in Kansas. And just we're really proud of Josh and all those former players. Chad McKnight playing in England. It's really outstanding. It's phenomenal, all the players from this program. And it's really a lot of fun. And we got some guys next year. We're going to have a hard time. We're going to have to keep the internet things going watching all these guys.
Lucas with a bad pass picked off by Marcus Rose. Rose who finds Moore. Moore takes another floater off the front of the rim. Ball's being batted around. Swinehart has it. Swinehart looked up at the floor, had nothing. Will bring the ball up himself. Goes left side to Chris McKnight. With a 5-second count on. Finds Lucas. Now to Leitniger. Leitniger on the baseline.
Well, Marcus Rose is really facing up on Kevin Carr, and they're kind of leaving Jordan a little bit alone. He's going to make him pay here.
And he does just that.
That was on cue.
Basket. That was. This is being recorded live, folks.
That is true because I told some people that we might not be doing that, but we truthfully are.
Here we are, Swinehart with the rebound. Lancaster up 17, trying to make it 19 here, and it's a block call. Wasn't there long enough. Marcus Rose got there. His speed got him there quickly, but not quite long enough to get the official to call that charge.
Marcus Rose, his third, team
Jordan
7.
Lucas at the line now for 2 to stretch this Lancaster lead, and which is now at 18. 3:38 and a half.
Jordan Lucas does those kind of things, Chad, that every team needs a guy like that. He's scrappy. He's kind of the unsung hero. The game up at Groveport, everyone talks about that, maybe they got it at the buzzer and whatever. And that's, that's who cares now, as long as we won. But he was the guy, though, when we did win it and we went back, that he got the tip in that kept us in there. And he makes those hustle plays for you. Every team's got to have them.
Not one of those that necessarily stands out all the time, but boy, the little things he does makes a big difference.
No doubt.
Andre Rose, the three-point goal, batted around. Swinehart, Devin Moore has the ball. And no. Boy, this poor Northland squad just can't get those little bunnies to roll in.
And I don't feel sorry for them. Hey, and I got to tell you now, I am not, you know who I'm for. I bleed Gale Force, man. I bleed Gales. So I meant to tell you that before we went on the air, brother. There's no, hey, there's no objectivity with me, man.
I always say I'd like to see a team score as many points as possible as long as we score one more. That's my philosophy. Here we go. Shots away. No, Leitniker comes down with it.
Great job.
Over to Kevin Carr. Up the floor quickly to Lucas. Lucas back out to Carr saying, let's take our time here and find something good. 2:38 left in the half. Lancaster up a comfortable 19. Swinehart into Leitniker, and nice play by Carl Alexander there, putting his hip into Brant Leitniker. But Kevin Carr with a long three.
Yeah, that was a great job there. A great save. And certainly Kevin, he's really shot the ball well from the perimeter.
Andre Rose with the ball. Carl Alexander shot off. Pulled down by Carr. Nice little screen there by Drew Swinehart.
Well, Drew Swinehart does a lot of good things, too. I like his game. I like some of the things that he brings to the table. He's long. He can really pass the basketball and penetrate.
Looks like a hold across the arm there for Moore. And that'll be a bonus. See how they say, yeah, it's going to be a single bonus. So put Swinehart at the line for a one-on-one. Timothy Russell and Cameron Harper back in the game for Northland.
The winner of this game, which, it's too early yet, but I think I know who's going to. And if we're fortunate enough to stay ahead, we're going to play at 4:15 on Saturday against Olentangy. Lewis Center, Olentangy. Another one of those teams that you have to prepare for. Just like this game, you can't overlook anybody. You just got to keep playing them out.
Lightnicker on the rebound off the missed front end of the one-on-one. And Chris McKnight ends up putting the ball into the basket. Drew Swinehart trying to take a charge there to no avail. And Northland trying to get off the unlucky 13. They'll go to the line to try to do so now. I believe that was on Chris McKnight. Yes, it was. And that's going to send Darren Mutton to the line for two.
And I want to mention that then the winner of that game Saturday will play the winner of Grove City and Thomas Worthington. Now, Worthington's a team that we saw in the Centerville tournament a long time ago, and they've gotten a little better. Bob Miller always does a great job bringing that team around. And of course, Grove City, Craig Waits, who longtime Westland assistant, is that team. They've got a big 6'7" kid that's going to New Hampshire by the name of Seth Price, a good player.
Second shot off the back of the rim, and Carr comes down with it. 1:24 left in the half. Lancaster up a very comfortable 24. And there's the lay in for Mutton. 1:06 left in the half. Kyle Stoughton into the game, along with Shane Harvey for the Gales. Trying to give a couple of the guys an early start to the break there.
Yeah, it is, and you get them in the flow, and you're up 22, and it's only the first half. They're not conceding the game that it's over, but they're just giving them a break here and getting these guys in case they need them here in the second half.
Ball being batted around there. Oh! Harvey with the rebound.
I think we'll probably just go for one here. It's my guess.
What a great crew this Gale squad is, Coach. You see a lot of guys sitting on the bench there. And I'll tell you what, they could be starting in most programs.
Sure, absolutely. We're a very, very deep basketball team.
Fouls on Cameron Harper. 9.9 seconds in the half. The bonus for Kevin Carr.
Kevin, a good free throw shooter. Well, I jinxed him. Daggone it.
With a wooden plank right in front of
Why
you,
would I do that?
Should have knocked on wood on that one, Coach. Moore trying to make something happen. And it's going to be a charge.
Ooh, I think we got away with one there.
Charge call.
I'm glad it happened, but I'm not so sure about that. That's one I'd like to see again.
Well, you'll have the opportunity to a little later here.
That's right.
The beauty of television. 1.6 to go. Kyle Stoughton to put the ball in play.
There's a quarterback. Throw it up there.
And it's going to come up a little short, it looks like. But Lancaster with a commanding lead going into halftime, up 22, 38-16. The second half coming up after we pay a few bills here on the LSN.
LSN, in cooperation with Interface Video, presents Lancaster Golden Gales Tournament Basketball. The Gale Force is funded in part by All-Star Auto Care. All-Star, providing full-service auto maintenance and repair on all makes and models, including Mercedes-Benz, by a factory-trained master technician. Located at 283 Cedar Hill Road in Lancaster, at All-Star Auto Care, experience counts. Owners Rick and Pam Barnett extend best of luck in the tournaments. By Professional Screen Printing. Professional Screen Printing has served our community and Central Ohio for over 45 years, providing silk screening and embroidery services, along with a large selection of specialty items to also help promote your company, school, university, as well as golf, bowling, and little leagues. Professional Screen Printing, located at 742 North Broad Street beside North School. There's something new at Gary Sunoco. He's still your full-service center offering quality fuel, tire rotation, tune-ups, and major and minor repairs, but Gary is proud to announce that he is now a U-Haul dealer. You can rent dollies, hand carts, and local and one-way rentals of trucks and trailers. Gary Sunoco with easy access, located right off Route 33 at 1100 North Memorial Drive, your newest local U-Haul dealer. By Edwards Insurance. At the Edwards Insurance Agency, located at 650 East Main Street, they've been serving Lancaster since 1952. They can take care of your needs from auto, home, health, business to bonds, motorcycles, motorhomes, and mobile homes. You can reach Todd or Dale Edwards at 653-4004. Edwards Insurance, your independent insurance agency. And by Glass City Barbecue, offering a full menu featuring appetizers, salads, entrees, specializing in pulled pork sandwiches, along with your favorite cold beverage. Let Glass City Barbecue host your next event, banquet, or class reunion. For atmosphere, great food, and a location easy to find, Glass City Barbecue, 391 Lincoln Avenue in Lancaster, open 7 days a week.